Sleep well, Monchi. I hope you have a wonderful night. Wow, we are gaming. That we are. Holy crap, Grim 55? That's pretty easy. Maybe be careful if you look up fat bears, Grim, because that's also the word to describe a large hairy man in the gay community, so just be careful. Okay, Grim, you're safe. There is actually a thing called Fat Bear Week, and it's a real competition. You should look it up. It's wonderful, and I know how you will react to it. I looked it up so you didn't have to. Let it be known that Jay prefers the bear. Damn it. There's freaking cracker crumbs on my desk. Hold on, I hate this. Where the hell is my little hand vacuum? There it is. Oh my god. I thought I had lost you. Alright. Congrats on first, Big Boss. And hello, hi, Jack. Hi, Monchi. Bye, Monchi. Sleep well, Monchi. Hi, Odd. Hi, Grim. Hi, Jack. Again, hi, Black Whore.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
Please don't show me anyone's balls. I'll tear them off.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do
anything? What are you doing? Oh yeah, no, we needed to show something to him to change his mind. And I had absolutely no idea what that might be. That's a wild thing to call someone odd. There are no bottoms in this community. It's like such a fucking lie. At least 90% of you are filthy little bottoms. What do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies? Nuh-uh! I know what kind of energy I give, and it's not that. What? Yeah, that was pretty good, Pika. I have to give you props where props are due. That was pretty good. But also, you're a piece of shit. What the hell do I show this man? Rika. Okay, Rika, we are trying to finish this case tonight. I'm going to need your help. Are you willing to help me? All I need you to do is, if you're here and I ask if there's something I can do, if I ask for a hint or just for the straight up answer, please do that. Okay? I'm not gonna ask for like the straight up answer during actual cases, like the actual trial, but like during stuff like this, I don't super care. Because I need to get something to change. It's day 3. I'm talking with Gumshoe, and I need to convince him to let me into Gant's office. Because he told us that it's not allowed for he'd get canned if he did that, and we need to convince him. Hi, Bacon. How are you doing? Banger. What is the title anyway? I can't remember. Oh, I just wait. Why did I wait that? Sorry you're lagging, Pika. It sounds like I may have to just do this on my own. And I'm doing good, Bacon. Oh yeah! Yeah, the titles are always some manifestation of my idiotic brain. Like, it's always just objectively stupid. Rim, you can't say that out of context. No one else knows what that means. Fuck it, I'm just looking it up. What talk options do you have? I've already talked through all of his options. Edgewood's Crisis, SL9. Third Crimes, Murder Weapon. There's no way we're finishing this case by the end of the night, I can already promise you that. We're already 20 minutes in the stream and I haven't done jack shit. The Office? Wait for wait and go that yet? Oh yeah, hold on. I'm pretty sure Emma showed it for us, like on her own, but Rick ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. Oh yeah, he told us that that ID was already like sprung from the system, so it can't be used on doors to get in anymore. You can just do about anything these days with a card and a secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forgot my secret number a lot too. I'm scared of myself. But I'm me after all, and what could be wrong with that? Oh, I think that's actually one of my favorite things Gumshoe has ever said. It's cute. I think I'll stay out of this conversation. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're literally just gonna go down the line. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award from Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. God, congratulations. I was wondering, why is there an award? Why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgot. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else did it. Okay, we've already heard this one. Found it, yep, okay. 333,000.3 thousand schmeckles. Rin! So, if you redeem the second to last redeem, something really funny will happen. You should do it. Whoa, that following bacon yet? Get solid bacon. Haha. Oh, okay, well. This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on that evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers these days. Wright would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. Of course, Bacon. Grim's the one that shouted you up, though. 90% of the time, Grim or Pika are the... Pika's kind of the rising shout-out star right now, but the reigning champ is definitely Grim. Thanks to the blue badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. Oh, this is gonna take so long. Let me share a little advice. Okay. Oh, shit, maybe not. Let me share a little advice. Let me share a little advice. Let me share a little advice. Anything you can tell us about it? What? Hold on. Hold on, I think there's a couple places we haven't gone to yet. Okay. Yeah, we probably need to talk to Edgeworth. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is! It looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here? Go was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Cup day in court, huh? I tried to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? I thought you did this already? No, I haven't. Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that. But you didn't, did you? But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified? The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error was my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth! I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why is it all come to this? Grim, if you want, you can make an odd lying command and then count it up to 1 and then delete it right after if you want, but it's completely up to you. There. Even Edgeworth can't stop this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? finished last year's trial and now this one. Seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow is the day. Too late to change the prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence. The lying liar who fucking lied? Oh yeah, Pika, it only looked like he did it wrong because it said 1. 1 times total. So it just sounded silly because it was grammatically wrong, but now it's good. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That's odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Oh, ad starting in 5 minutes. Hey, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture? Something seems strange about it. Yeah, the shield thing has a sword in it. Would you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded... Those receiving awards can't exactly stick out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes. I finished killing Detective Goodman. I mean, what? Just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. But yeah, Chief Ned asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it to him, to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. Okay, present. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Vant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall, he had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prospectors trophy. Prosecutors, not prospectors. Oh, awesome, Graham. And yet it went well. Also, Pika, no, it will never happen again. I will never accidentally or purposefully unmod anyone here. Ever. I get my doctor's license. Whoa, Grim has a PH schedule. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Oh, I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? I won the license fair and square. I'm sure you did, Grim. You beat them to a fucking bloody pulp in Minecraft figuratively. Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. What? This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard the story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? It's for Anna's sake. Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu? I think it's Chu. I don't know if I'm... Okay. There was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with two items. The first was a halberd. He claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed would withstand any weapon.
Objection!
Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Grim, you are always trying to get people to put food on throne, and I don't know why, but I love it. Well, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. We've learned something new today. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant. Remove from mage at Gant's behest. Is there anything else I need to do here? I sure fucking hope not. Oh, someone's here. Excuse me. Oh. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? I would. I like roast beef. Miss Star, I guess you've had lunches. You certainly are a curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Okay. I feel like... Never mind. Oh, I'm only 20 piece McNuggets right now. Damn it. Also, hi, Kay. Yeah, if you haven't followed Kay, which I apparently haven't, get followed. You could follow Kay. She doesn't stream, and she probably doesn't plan to anytime soon. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up the case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. Wow, Brave, you and Peng have so much in common. You play... Oh. But if I remember correctly... I was trying to think of someone else we shout out who doesn't stream, but I couldn't think of anyone. Oh, Winston plays too. Oh my god. The baking stream would be awesome. Due for transferal, this can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. There's no way we're finishing this game tonight. I know the final case is gonna be like 3 fucking hours long. Or the final part. Are you forgetting something? You know that little thing I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig out, they won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. All food is meant to be savored when eaten, you fucking idiot! What kind of statement is that? This star hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. Oh, okay. Whenever that is, I will make sure to be there. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Phil, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Oh, now I want something with gravy. I don't know. I'm hungry, goddammit. I haven't eaten dinner. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Jake Marshall must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye. My sister! The best of the best were put on the SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Vance. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean, with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obviously the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items Martine never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duty. Most without even so much of an explanation. When Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. No. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. And that's my take on the matter. She was being used? Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They sold all kinds of K-Fit together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases we handled. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though. I take it he's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. He hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, he felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't know Jack would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Mr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? He's definitely a fangirl for Edgeworth. Also, there's like 4 times during the case where I've made an objection or a realization to the jury, or to the judge and Edgeworth, and then Edgeworth just takes over it and gets credit for it. It's kind of frustrating. Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. At last, I'm finally getting closer to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Oh, you bet! You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Re-wing coffee copying files? I'm turning into a regular DJ! You're a DJ as well? You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency. But my answer's still no. You know, I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. I'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SO9 incident. I have to get looking there. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. Okay, well, we didn't receive any new... Yeah. Oh my god, Grim, that sounds fucking nightmarish. One time someone ordered, I worked at a pizza place, and they ordered, no joke, 50 fucking pizzas. 50 large specialty pizzas. 30 minutes before we closed. It took... I think it was like... an hour, like 10 minutes? Would you like me to guide or no? Yes, please. Holy shit, please. Look around? What? Oh! I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edward is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll take it out. Hey, Edward. Did that detective gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. Right, let me see what the girl's doing crawling under my feet. He didn't even look. What? Letter of resignation? I'm assuming. If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. Said letter of resignation. Resignation? Retchworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of that is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh, I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of resignation. Oh, I wonder if I can use it for anything. Oh! Okay, assignment understood. Hey, Gumshoe, your favorite boys? Quitting. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. You know why? Snugglers can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they've pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusts in us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. Dot 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 dot. That's it. I've made up my mind. But here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook. With another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. What, like Goober has against all reasoning decided to read the blank lines in Ace Attorney games or in visual novel games. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you. We would have to delete like 6 or 7 different fucking commands. Here it goes, Mr. Wright. Pull it. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Nee! Sorry, I thought you were a goat. Sorry, I thought you were a goat. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah, Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up here on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point of giving us... Oh, if you're here, what's the point of giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Hey, don't do that to my card! I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. We're all in this together. Shit. No, but suspense! How dare you? You really do what you want. But you really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? There is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor? And do you know how many taxpayers' dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. You're not paying 1 cent of my taxes. You don't have any taxes to pay. Be careful what you say. What? Reach? Who knows? The chief may be hiding in his armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Wacky? Oh shit, better now, you guys don't know how scary that guy can be. Whoa, look at the size of Chief Gangsta. You know, back when we were here earlier. Oh, it's you, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put the paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. That looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Wait, look at the case name. Huh? Rachel Marine incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence? The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? They do it! The chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. Evidence list added to the court record. Boo! So, move the size of that desk. Okay. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay. If you say so. It looks like he's trying to bind a thought within his head. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. Wait, what? 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Input number. You know what it is? I have a hunch. No, I know. You wanna try my birthday? It's... I have a better idea. Sure does nothing. Oh, what? Why in God's name would I know the code? Well, check what I know. I guess that wasn't it. I was so sure that was the number. Why? Hold on. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, never mind. It's only 6 digits. But that would only be 6 digits if it was actually a number, but it's not. Oh! Oh, he's an idiot. Oh, okay, understood. He's a dummy dum-gum dunderhead. Understood. Well, hurry up. Hi, Wire. Oh my god, that's amazing. What a guy, yeah! Ringo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was it, Pearl? 77777777. The final ID card number on the record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. Wait a minute. You mean 777777? That ID number? I think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That chief needs ID number. Hey, anyone care to look inside? Yeah? What's it? Is there money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a shard from a broken cup? Oh my god. There's something else in here too. I hate that, Pika.
I gotta sing the Doom song now.
What?
Doom, 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 doom.
Hello?
Doom, 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 doom.
Hello, Venetian Val. Wait, Vinny Kuma Val? Hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid, Val. Damn, I can't believe Grim lied about it being on cooldown and just didn't want to shout someone out. That's crazy. How are you doing, Val? Are you having a wonderful day? How was your stream? What were you playing? Stray? Oh, is that the game where you play as the cat and the, like, kinda, I don't want to say cyberpunk-esque city, but, like, it's, like, kinda? Oh, what's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. Aww. Oh, it's a handprint, doesn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the cheap made up that design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Isn't that it? This dog was a mistake. Apparently so. It's empty now. Yee, also welcome in, Drac. Val, if you need to do any kind of after stream care or anything like that, then absolutely do that. Make sure to drink stuff. Make sure to eat stuff. Make sure to take any medicine if you need to. And if you want to hang out, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much for rating and sharing your community with me. It's super appreciated and very epic. What are we? This is it. Damn it, Gwen. Can't you just let them go sometimes? A piece of cloth and a hit with a handprint on it and a broken shard with a cup from a cup? They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Now I have to prove the relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to... Are you fucking serious? Come on, there's to be something we can show the detectives. Where's the pot? Oh, there it is. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember this when the three of us looked that big together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells, you know? That fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yeah, that one. That was in the safe. Got. Now that you mention it, it's weighing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Here. Let me see that shard. I'll try to crack it. I'll make a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I could piece together this again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. Have a good work, Val. Thank you so much for the raid again. There, it fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief can't willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. For anyone who has hidden evidence of a crime out there, why exactly... Why did you hide it and not just try to, like, destroy it? That doesn't make sense. Like, what? It's a piece of a ceramic cup. Mash it into dust and sprinkle it into the wind. And a strip of leather. Burn it. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. What? Hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece, oh my god, this piece she just attached, it's different from the others. What? There's a reddish white on it. A reddish line? It's blood. Good shit, Grim. Grim, I hope you know, I am like so excited for the future of Grimmy art. You cannot, like, I cannot express it enough. I don't get it. Why would Chief can't hide this in his safe? Beef's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the second floor, and this is the 15th floor. Is an entirely different building. Where's my water? Right here. Right. When a detective screws up, the chief calls them to his office. and makes them listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment, literally. But aren't the chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture. There. Then worked too along with the cheap gang. Oh my god. Do you ever just get tired of talking altogether and you kind of just want to, like, not talk for a long period of time? But because of what I'm doing right now, I can't do that. Okay, that's fair, Grim. I'll just walk in, apparently. I bet you never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. This is Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Yes. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Oh. Looks like someone's still cleaning it up. Did Lana ever come back here? No. He can't must still keep it clean in memory of her partnership. They were the stuff of legends. Does he keep that in memory of her or in memory of the crime? Oh my gosh. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! Stupid when Lana and I went to the theme park. Look at that giant window! Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside! The 15th floor. I know, I was just saying! Hey Grim, and Pika. Do we have a command that just lifts all the stupid, silly commands that we have? We could probably make one like that, right? I guess. Or him. So what is that? Oh, yeah, Yeah, the sound alerts one is definitely not what I'm talking about. Or the link that it gives where it's like, here, you can read a list of all the commands. I'm literally talking about, like, you know what I mean? I hope you sleep well, Dwack. Thank you so much for hanging out. Somebody ban sound alert. Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that. Jumping out of a window and fucking dying. You can shoot a fish, they literally exist, so you're actually wrong, actually. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe had a lot of dreams. As long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired. Don't say that! Oh, whoops. Okay, that's everything here. Oh my god. That desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? What? Oh. Right. Gumshoe asked, not me. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Got that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sure. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. With a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else who wants us to always be alert. Or he always wants us to be alert. He told us himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk. No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah. You wouldn't be... No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. Then let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on, not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? Weren't you gonna ask how I'm feeling? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to stop bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go like that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do ya? What? Wait, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant? So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. There you go, ignoring me again. Oh! Give this man a kiss on the lips with tongue, maybe even, for 5 minutes straight. I knew Cass would speak up. I fucking knew it. Hold on, I need to drink water so I can wet my whistle. There you go. I am very hungry. But I can't do shit about it until stream ends, so... Wheezing to death? Juries and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside of court, okay? I don't have anything else to tell you, Mister. The only thing I can give you now is a poppy seed rice set. What about cheap? Eat this and maybe you'll be able to Tell Black from White in court tomorrow. Hey, look here. Oh my god. Ooh, got me yawning. Wait. It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here. It looks like blood. This piece the chief has is different, though. The red stains on the other pieces are just spots. Oh my god! Is that a, oh my god, a frick. Either like a Japanese or Chinese character? Like, you know, like letter? Is that what that is? But this one's a line. That is odd. Bro? Huh? That thing doesn't have a thing on the... That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? Like it doesn't collect dust inside, right? We got the kind of snow that we got last night was like that, like it's the kind of snow you see in postcards where it's like the finest, most powdery snow that blows in the wind, like at the slightest gust of wind. It literally, like, as the wind is blowing, you see it like flying through the air in like little wisps. It's really pretty. I love it. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Why did we get to look at that piece of cloth? With that piece of leather? Because we found it with the jar, or the piece of jar, and then that was it. Like, we didn't get to look at it again. It's in a safe, isn't it? Safe, yeah, okay. Okay. Oh! So then I have things I can use. No, Pika, I'm not trying to hurry anymore. I've already accepted we're not finishing it tonight. Like, there's no way. Whoa, this area must have been covered in blood. That incident? It must be when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull. So a murder really did take place here? Never? Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't see that. Yeah, congratulations on your 5-stream streak, duckling. I feel bad. Uh... What? What about stream is screwing up for you? Oh, okay, yeah, I probably have to present the finger. Well, I know I want to present the finger, the gumshoe in one way, but the fingerprint set thing. That's a gumshoe. I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So, you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, detective. Alright, go to town, sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Hold on, this isn't the time for jokes. Hold on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth we found in the safe. Oh, we knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, you're rich, a sense of humor. Alright, let's check for prints, sprinkle the powder. Yeah, I know how to do it. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Yeah, please. What? I gave it my best shot. That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a cleaner result from this print. Okay, let's try a different finger. What? No! Oh my god. Really? Oh, what? No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match. Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, odd. It seems the fingerprints were too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. We'll just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. piece of cloth folded, and that it's the court record.
I gotta sing the doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
What? Oh my god! Mayu! Holy crap, thank you so much for the raid! Okay, you know what? Screw, we're snoozing ads. Oh, okay. I'm so glad I saw that. Thank you so much for the raid, Mayu, and thank you so much for the follow, Repo Raptor. How are you doing? How was your stream? How was the Mayathon going? Wait, what do you mean now? Oh, what, like the time that we would usually stream at were different, I guess? I'm assuming? Uh. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
Oh?
Our table!
Oh, Pepe!
It's broken!
Um, oh, I have heard nothing but good things about Outer Wilds, and I've been told I need to play it. Like, so many times. I really need to get around to it because I haven't been spoiled on anything for it. And I've been told that that's like the best possible way that you can experience it. Like it's one of those games. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm not actually doing the thing. Well, was I any help? Worse. Thanks for your ID card. We were able to get some hard evidence. The game's going really good, Ripper. How is your all's night going? Oh, God. Gant is right behind us, isn't he? In other words, sorry, I'm pretty sure it's Gant, so I'm gonna say it in his voice. In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Cave can't! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog running right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Mayu, if you have to do any kind of after-stream stuff, like, or if you have to raid and run, I totally understand. Thank you so very much for the raid, and thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I actually cannot express how much I appreciate that. It's so sweet. Oh. Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat? Me, sir? Drop off your ID card on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. What? Sure. Oh. Yeah, that's okay, Mayu. I hope you have a wonderful lurk and a wonderful night. It's going really well, Bacon. But now get out! Louis. Yes, sure. We'll be on our way too then. Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright! He's gonna fucking kill her for real. Look, pal, I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't ya? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never want to send it. Now that I've seen the evidence Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why is he kept... Oh, hold on. But why is she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Yes, if you had to choose between Gant or Gumshoe, who would you choose? Anyway, you listen to me! I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Good, Cass. I'm glad you made the right decision. After that, I heard from Emma that the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to everything I can defend, or I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over this past couple of days is absolutely nothing, not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention some quite... Oh my god. I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. I mean, well, clearly she's being blackmailed, right? I'm assuming that the prints on the, well, that piece of cloth somehow, oh my god, what's the word? What's the word? Where like, okay, where it somehow implicates Emma, and Lana just decided to do whatever the hell Gant said to keep her safe. That's my running theory currently. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Keeping quiet. I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so. You're a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you into silence. For argument's sake, who may I ask is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? Obviously, Mike Meekins. No, I'm just kidding. Damon Gant. Roma Sky? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he was respectable... Oh, assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would you try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and helping forge evidence. For hiding and forging evidence. Sometimes my brain reads ahead further than, like, my eyes actually do, and then it's just like, oh shit, you're talking. But you don't know what you're actually gonna say, so it just fills in with random words that, like, kind of fit in the context. I don't know why it does that, it's weird. But of course there are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Yeah, they are. They're pretty real. Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other. Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. I can show you proof that he hid evidence. Where's the falsified, though? Try to remember what stuff he specifically... Okay, I used all 3 of the snoozes that I had, but the ads are unfortunately starting in 4 minutes and 5 seconds. I used all 3 because I didn't want the Raiders to have to deal with the ads, but I apologize. Is it this? You want proof of the Chief's wrongdoings? Here it is. That evidence proves someone is doing something wrong, all right. But that's Chief. Who would that be? Us, for stealing? Why, you, of course. Me? Yes. You seriously believe what you're saying, don't you? Now that's scary. You seem to have the makings of a criminal in you. What with all your, accusations. Heard to spend tonight in the cell next to mine. If you ask me, you're the scary one. Oh, this! My bad. What the hell was I thinking? I just found this in a safe in the Chief's office. This jar piece and the piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? I love... The security guard in the back is just like, damn, I can't really heat it. Like he's just chilling in the back, just listening to all of this. It's as you surmised, I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty of murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright, you can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details. I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. Or sorry, I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. What are we? You find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. I'm assuming that was Gant. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes. Why am I thought you were gone right now? You were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgewood's car. Oh. The trunk's lock was broken. And I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SO9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. What? And then I took that knife out and I stabbed him with another knife. And I did this 15 more times and forgot why I was there. I went home, made some popcorn and watched a movie. And then I panicked because I remembered I was supposed to go there and dispose of the body. So I went back and stabbed him with the other knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my own hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand? Yes. It seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Oh! Okay, so this whole time she hasn't been saying that she's the one who killed him. She's literally just been saying she's the one who stabbed him. Or that she is someone who stabbed him. This star? Huh. Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. Should you hid Dark's knife? The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, good reporters would have a field day with it. So you wrapped the body in your scarf and hid it in Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right, when I called my sister to tell her what happened and asked her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gans, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted the facts to be kept hidden and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean, not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? I am so into how this is shaking out. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. What, Lana? You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial, there's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. Oh my god, we still have an hour left, but I'm worried that having just about an hour left means that we're going to get enough of the way through the last part that it would be done to end it. But god damn it. Shit. February 25th, 9:47 a.m. Richard, the defendant lobby, all right? There's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. Edgeworth? Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 7 ID number is, that is. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After that, he hasn't been officially charged. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Mr. Wright. Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. But she didn't do it! I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. Look at the first time he's ever done something like this. He must be really into me. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth? Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We'll have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in court, Wright? This is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Kant has on her, it's now. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. He can't. But, oh. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Judgy, been back at the pool yet? No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours? I am so fucking hungry. Lana, that is to say, the defendant, had asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. Really. I fucking killed Judgment for real. Uber get a snack? What? But the stream! What's this all about, defendant? I'd just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Eat a candy? No, they're gross and I hate them. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. No, Lana!
Objection!
You can't! Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. But Lana! Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. The request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there is no further need to continue this trial. Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. It can't be happening. I know Eva's gonna barge in, right? It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant?
Objection!
Well, I love you, Edgeworth, so much. One moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature. Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, I love Edgeworth so much. Oh, he's so great. Now, by the way, there is no sprite of him or, like, reaction of him that I love more than that one. I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gantz. What? Raiding another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. Well, oh my god, I love Edgeworth so much. With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes. Some kind of deal? Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy. I thought so. Pardon, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh? To whom? As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Sky. I request the court hears her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Sky. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the result may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. Edgeworth, just fucking take me to town. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gans? Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words. Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is... my name is Emma. Emma Sky. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant? Yes, it most certainly is. Well, okay then. You came in fast. Now, we testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. 2 years ago. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. Man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. It's a good thing you weren't harmed. I passed out. I don't remember much. That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what did this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Hold it!
2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct? Yes. She was second in the command under my deputy chief of police Kent. My sister, she was the best detective ever. Yes, I remember. She was pretty fucking epic. Today, her deputy chief Gant and Miss Sky used to be quite the pair. I believe they shared the same office. That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play it that day too. The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day. Lana promised to take me to the dinner after she finished her work. A man came running in and took me hostage. A man? Yes, Joe Dark. He was a serial killer. Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest. When he saw his chance, he fled the courtroom, right? He fled the room, right? Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gant's office. There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget. Oh, oops. What was the prosecutor doing there? That day, there were two people presenting during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Almost forgot about Gant. Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award. Oh my gosh. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony. Okay. I assumed that would also be why he was the first to run after Dark. When Dark grabbed me, I thought I was as good as dead. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in. I don't clearly remember what happened. But I'll never forget what I saw and that instead. Can you tell us about that? Mr. Marshall jumped on Drake. Just then, the lights went out. The light? It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on. Lightning struck nearby. So the electricity went out. Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right? Right! But just then, lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind. I see. I told the detective about what I saw then. The detective? Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Hear more. Why the fuck would... You spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago? Yeah, that's what's so scary about this trial. And you told Goodman about what you saw? Yeah, but... At the time, the word just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. Picture? Yes, I think you mentioned that before. Well, Mr. Wright? Have you heard enough? Let's give it the picture. Why did they give you options of, hey, do you want to keep playing the game? No? The picture, the way this drew. I believe it has a very important meaning. Oh? But the list of evidence was given 2 years ago. didn't contain a picture. Witness, would you mind if we added just this statement to your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of that scene once, but it seems to have been lost. The man raised up his knife. Oh, well, I meant to do the one before that. That must have been a real shock. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see it just as clearly. Tell us, what were you doing at that moment? I believe you testified that Joe Dark was holding you hostage. When lightning struck and the lights went out, Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. I was thrown aside and the two began wrestling each other. It was weird. They were making these noises while they wrestled each other. Almost like they were enjoying wrestling each other. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I was watching them. Emma doesn't have any reason to lie. But Lana sure does. I need to get Emma to tell me as much of this as she can.
Hi.
You drew a picture of the scene when you witnessed it, right? Yes, I wanted to do everything I could to help the investigation. I can still see it now, whenever I close my eyes. That's strange. A look over the case after Prosecutor Marshall died, yet I never received any picture. Perhaps the witness is mistaken? But I did draw it. I swear. I'm not just imagining it. This picture that Emma drew, that reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again. Well, anyway, let's continue. The scene that imprinted on an image in your mind. Can you please describe it to us? The man! Hold on. Never mind. The evidence from the SL9 case, final fragment found in cheek pants safe, blood traces.
Objection!
Rachel Edgeworth. This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence? What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that it is... As the prosecutor for this case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Oh. This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident. Please turn it over, Your Honor. Turn it over? It's... What's this? Oh. I'm sorry, was I supposed to have seen that already? Hold on, wait. Are you fucking serious?
But the skin on it. He says the skin's loaded with toxins.
Okay, well, good news. Mac's not here.
I know he's not here, and that's why I need you to do it for me, please, please.
No, I
Oh,
never
Jesus,
checked
just
it.
eat it with the skin
I
on.
do not like it with the skin, Dee. I'm not allowed to eat it with the skin. I'm not
This is
allowed.
news to me.
Oh my God! Oh.
It sure is drawn on the back of the evidence listed magic marker. I've got a very bad feeling about this. Oh my god. Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew. Ooh. Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling here. What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. Huh? Big list. They're different from each other. What? It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here where they were torn apart from each other. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, did Edgeworth really not question why the evidence list was torn in half? Are you shitting me? So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in the case has ever reached you. What? What? Order, order! Look, Miss Sky, why did you draw a picture on the back of such an important list? Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor. Wait a minute. This list was torn in half, and that means... Your Honor, are you alright? That's alright. Your eyes are bulging from your head. If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more to the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list. Yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth. Has Edgeworth really not looked in the back of the... Possible. Let's see. Is something wrong? Do you even have to ask? Vika! The game only introduced looking at shit. Okay, first of all, hold on. Alright. Why would I assume? Okay. Look at this, look at this. Okay? Look at this. See this? See this? See this stuff? Why would I assume it needed to be inspected? They didn't tell me to. They didn't allude to looking at the back of it. This is the only case in the game with this kind of mechanic. I assumed it was just a document. Because why else would I assume anything else? I didn't say it was the only one. I just said, oh my god. I said, why would I be under the assumption that I should look at a fucking piece of paper they handed me when 99% of the time, all the pieces of paper that you get, you just read them. Like if it was an object, oh my god, Pika. Pika, I'm going to put a brown spider within your body. I am not gonna sit here and have y'all gaslight me into thinking that you haven't overlooked shit before. I don't want to hear it. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing. That thing! That thing that was dancing in the evidence room! Clearly, this is an act of vandalism. It's the work of a certain chief of detectives. It is not rat behavior! I'm being serious! Y'all are not gonna gaslight me into believing that it was... Oh god, I hate you all so much. Man. I guess she was out of scrap paper. This list was found on the dance desk. Evidence lists were stored to and updated in the court record. Very well, witness. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago? Huh? Oh, yes, Your Honor. What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about to murder Prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Hold it!
Did you draw this picture right after the incident? I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was in such a state of shock I couldn't do anything. During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge, under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Skye. 2 or 3 days later, the memory should have still been fresh in her mind. Oh. Thank you for the care package, Odd. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. But thank you for hanging out. We should be able to finish the case tomorrow when we come back. Yeah. I don't know, for anyone who didn't read the message a minute ago, I was just told that the internet is gonna be fucking shut off, 0 notice for some stupid bullshit reason. So, you know. Okay, it's not really anyone here's fault or anything. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ripper. Mayu, if you're still lurking, thank you so much again for the raid. I'm trying to see who to raid. Damn it, there's so many people on right now. Why don't we Dulcet? Because ASMR is always epic. Okay, I'm sorry we had to end so abruptly. Like I said, we should be able to finish the case tomorrow when we come back. But yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.